Alright guys, so while me and my wife are traveling around the world, I'm going to start doing coffee reviews while I'm doing this. I love coffee. Coffee's always been comforting, like I remember the days where I was doing 16 hours a day of work. All I'd ever want was a coffee, and it helped me get through it. And a good cup of coffee, man, can really help. For me personally, I find it helped in so many situations. Um, when things got hectic, a good cup of coffee just sort of calmed me down and made me feel like I was at home or in a relaxed situation anyway. It always made a stressful situation a bit more relaxing, a bit more comforting. I remember on the day of my brother's funeral, we were at the cemetery, and I remember there was a little coffee shop there. I thought, I really need a coffee, man. And sat down, had a coffee, and I was able to collect my thoughts and regather myself, sort of. It's a little bit sunny, so I thought, why not start my coffee reviews, around the world coffee reviews, right here in my own backyard, so in Mount Druitt, Starbucks. Yeah, so I've gone in. I ordered a mocha today. I just felt like a mocha. I didn't feel like just a straight coffee. Normally I'll just get it. Most places I'll just get a cappuccino, 2 sugars, nothing fancy, guys. I'm not after lattes or chai lattes. I was just looking for the best coffee. You know what I mean? So I thought, why not start it here at my local Mount Druitt, and yeah. So I've got myself just a mocha grande. Look, the one thing I know about Starbucks is their pricing worldwide is pretty much similar. A lot of their stores throughout the world are themed. Yeah, and this one's pretty good, man. I'll put this store up there, eh? Like, I can't believe this is my first time here, like, in my own backyard. First time I've ever come here. And the coffee's quite good. The mocha's really good. So, yeah. So, we're on the hunt over the next, over the next 6 months, so 6 to 7 months, we'll be looking for the best coffee in Australia. Well, in Australia, because we'll be doing a bit of traveling around Australia before we head off. Me and my wife plan to head off next year, around about April next year. We're going to head off and spend the next couple of years or few years, as long as we can, traveling. We were going to go at December at Christmas time, but my daughter's having a child, and that'll make me a grandparent, which is pretty unbelievable. Didn't think that would happen, so we thought we'll stick around till the birth of our first grandchild, and then we'll head off on our adventure around the world and possibly look for another place to relocate to. But in the meantime, I thought while we're doing that and while we're traveling around the world and while we're waiting to head off on our travels, I'll start my own coffee channel and look for the best coffee in the world, I guess. And where do I rate Starbucks? Pretty good. They're reliable. The one thing I like about Starbucks anywhere in the world. Let me tell you something about Starbucks that I really like, that I personally enjoy, especially here in Australia, is that they're open till late. So most coffee shops in Australia will close at 5 o'clock, and I reckon that's horrible. I reckon it's the worst thing ever. Wherever you go in the world, you can get a coffee at 9, 10 o'clock at night with friends, except for in Australia. So if there's something I think that needs to change in Australia with the coffee culture is, open your stores a little bit later, eh? So, yeah. First one on the coffee reviews. The store's unbelievable. I'll take you for a quick walk through, and yeah, I'll sit in and enjoy this coffee on a beautiful sunny day. And if you want to know how I got here, see that trusty little scooter over there, if you can see it? That's how I got up here, on my little scooter. That's my little daily runabout. That's how I get to work every day. And was it in shot? I don't even know. Yeah, there it is. You can see it. I can see it. So that's my trusty little scooter. That's how I get to work every day. I'll give you a quick look at it, eh? You want to have a quick look at my scooter? Let's go. So this is the scooter. This is what gets me to work every day. And this is what pays for me travels around the world, by dragging my ass to work. So yeah, this is our very first video of our coffee adventures, I guess you'd call it. So you had the crocodile hunter, now you got the coffee hunter. There you go. Look at that. How about that, eh? The Coffee Hunter. And Mount Druitt Starbucks, look. Good old Mountie County, huh? Sitting here tucked away in the back of Westfields, Mount Druitt. So what I got to do, I got to fix the phone mount on the camera mount on my bike so I can take these for rides on my scooter. You can come with me. But yeah, guys, the coffee's good. Come down to Starbucks, Mount Druitt, grab yourself a cuppa, eh? Coffee makes everything seem better, always. It's not a bad coffee, eh? And one thing I do want to tell you guys, eh? An Americano is not a coffee, dude. I don't know what the hell it is. It's the weirdest drink in the world. Wherever you go in the world, they'll always, when you go into a coffee shop, they'll always want, you want an Americano. Because they think that's what coffee is. Guys, that's not what coffee is. I know what coffee is. I've worked in a warehouse all my life. All right. I've drunk a bazillion coffees. I know what coffee is. And an Americano, that's not it. And I'll tell you something crazy. Like some places in the world, they drink like iced coffee. That's their main coffee. Like early in the morning, iced coffee. Middle of winter, iced coffee early in the morning. It's pretty crazy. All right, guys, I'll take you for a quick walk through the store. And then, yeah, we'll head off. All right, love you all. Peace.